Hello Geeks and Gamers, Matt Loth here with your gamer goggles, gamer-goggles.com, and today we are going to start our assembly video on Loth, the Demon Queen of Spiders. But before we get too far, I would love for you guys to start looking out for my Kickstarter. It's going to start on March 1st, and this particular video is going out to Josh Zerker because, well, he's a good friend of mine. He helped me last year with our Kickstarter, and he loves things like this. So, being a longtime role player and him being a longtime friend of mine, this video is going out to him. So I hope you're watching, Josh, and I hope you enjoy it. But we're going to do this in at least two parts. We're going to start by assembling the body of Loth. Well, we're going to start by, sort of assembling the body. We're going to start with these pieces of hair here. And we're going to zoom in so I can show you what I'm talking about. I've been playing with this for about 35 minutes now to try and figure out the best way to do it. And I think the best way to do it is actually going to be to glue them together. So we're going to try that. We're going to use my handy dandy scalpel here. Which, if you are interested in scalpels, you can find them on eBay, fairly cheap. Scalpels are pretty sharp, so be very careful. If you slip, you are going to need stitches. Notice I'm not cutting towards me. I'm not cutting at all. I'm actually using it to scrape and clean off that excess. And then I'm going to look at it again. This is going to be a very difficult piece to glue together, but when you see where it goes, you're going to see why I glued it together first. Line it up as best you can, holding it steady. Now I cheated and I used an accelerant, see? And that's why you don't use accelerants. Because when they dry, they're dry. But it's a pretty easy fix, actually. Gonna glue Loth on her base. Let's see here. That's the front, I think. Nope, apparently not. That's the front. Put some glue on her here. Put some on the little hole for her. And check your base before you glue Loth down. I'm actually going to cut off some of this real quick because I'm silly and I didn't check it. And I'm going to set her aside, let her dry. I'm going to grab the big base. The big base is a little bit deceptive. I'm going to do this. This is for the demon form of Loth. And there's a little nub here and a little nub there. If you put the bottom one in first and then the second one, it seems to fit better. Oops, until you push too hard. With the lubricant, it's not as tight. Lubricant being the glue. That's what it's going to look like. You should probably maybe paint this model first. I'm going to set that aside and let it dry. that piece I'm actually going to let dry overnight because the rest of the model depends on the positioning of everything. So I need that to be set. And that's why we're doing this in two parts, in part. Okay, so now we're going to do her hand, which is not the world's greatest fit. I think I actually cut a little bit too much off, so we're just going to go ahead and put a little drop of glue there, and we're going to grab her hand, which is really, really super tiny, and we're going to attempt to glue it on. If I had smaller drill bits, I would try and pin her hand. I may still try and pin her hand at some point in time, but probably not. As soon as she dries, you can set her aside. Actually, I lied. I can't set her aside. She's all I need to finish my part. And then this goes in like this. Oh my gosh. Or it doesn't. Goes in here like this. And that's why I felt you should assemble it first. Now it's real easy to, like, you see some gaps there. That's actually pretty easy to add epoxy to, and we're going to take care of that here in a little bit. Well, in our next video, actually. Just drop some glue in there. Pop this back in there like that. Squeeze it down a little bit, let it set. Set her off to the side and let her dry. And that's part one of assembling Loth. That's her non-demon form and her large base. Now tomorrow we have all these parts to assemble, and it's another reason why I'm waiting till tomorrow. It's actually really important to keep these in order. I'm not sure what the order is on these, but we're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to try one side with pinning and the other side with epoxy. I'll probably actually assemble some of it early so it's a short video, and we'll do like one of each or two of each to get it there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Please subscribe if you have any questions, or if there's any models you would like to see us assemble that you're having a hard time with, or if you have any questions about any of the games that we have taken care of, please ask those questions and let me know so I can share my knowledge with you. Have a good day.